Well, hello there, YouTube. With threatening rain clouds, and I do mean threatening, it's literally raining on I-5 right there, which is not very far from me. I've got to do a new bike tradition, which is to go up on the hill of the barking dog. And this is referred to as the historic Hillside. And I need to get through this thing in a hurry. Because I'm seriously going to get wet. And it's probably going to happen anyway. Them young girls are definitely promoting their yard sale, aren't they? I hate to... I'm not even going to... Somebody should stop and tell them, you should look behind you. Because going down I-5 is a downpour of rain. I tried to do this yesterday, and see, there's I-5. I don't know if you can make that out there, all the trucks and stuff going by. It's like right there. But where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to do this yesterday, but it looked like I had about an hour of no rain. And it turns out I had way more than that. So once I realized I had way more than that, it was in fact too late to come out here. I'd have been coming home in the dark. So today, my daily vlog, you know, I tried to stay up and do it last night, and well, I just ended up doing it today, and then I was having issues with YouTube processing it, and then turning it HD after the processing was done. So anyway, I left the house at about 5 o'clock almost. Oh, look how much better this thing handles, like crawl speed. Oh man, look at this. Wow, I can literally feel the pistons pulsing. That's crazy. Oh, just another cool thing about this bike. On my 15, you had to be right there with the clutch. It did not like going 5 miles an hour. You kind of had to feather a little bit, and I always hate doing that. Hate slipping the clutch ever. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this going uphill. What's that, about 8 miles an hour? That's probably a little much for going uphill. I mean, I literally feel the pistons pulsing. Oh, another side note is this thing idles at 800 RPMs, where the 103 motors were idling at 1,000 RPMs. And even if you went in the super tuner and told it, you know, at a certain temperature, I want you to idle at 8, it wouldn't. It never did it. Look at all the leaves on the ground already. Wow, this is so much easier to goof around at low speeds on. I mean, I'm talking engine clutching combo. My 15 Street guy had no issues going slow. This one just does it way smoother. I said I need to hurry through here, didn't I? I'm just lollygagging along here. So the last time I came up, there was no dog. What I really like, look, first gear and no. I would try to get it second as soon as I could, because it sounded like an old International Harvester in granny gear, you know. Wow, I love how I don't have to touch the clutch. I see some cars out there. It could be here. The dog could be here. You know, I'm going to do this enough. That dog's actually going to bite me one of these days. I mean, he's literally going to get me. Alright, here we go. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Is he going to scare the hell out of me? Oh, I don't see him anywhere. Oh, no. No barking dog today. Normally you can see Mount Rainier sitting out there. They did knock these trees down, which I'm not a fan of trees being cut, but you get quite the vista out there. with all the leaves on the ground. And I smell fires burning, and that smells so incredibly good. This thing is just the miracle bike. That's all I gotta say. You can loaf around like you're goofing off on the iron or something, or my DR. Oh yeah, it just doesn't even attempt to act up or do anything weird. All the pine needles on the ground. So, unlike a well, you know what? I can't do that. Let's do an alley run here. I'm pushing fate here. You do realize that. You know, the nice thing is I can ride through here with just hardly any throttle. Just kind of short shift it. Get her up. Why does that show like two road signs right there? There's no other road right there. Look, scenic. Check. Why is there two road signs there? There's only one road coming through here. Look at that nasty cloud. Jeez, look how close that thing is to me now. Oh, we need to go. Wow, it's beautiful through here though. It's amazing how much different the suspension is. It is shocking that you're riding the same bike. That's a police officer who lives right there. I probably shouldn't come bombing through there like a madman. You know, the nice thing is the bike is not black, and I'm telling you, it wasn't my imagination. People would just give you this weird, like, double take thing, you know. Older folks would just stare at you like, oh shit, what's this guy up to? But I can still get that if I have the desire to be black and seedy. Let's jump on the iron. Which I was jonesing to ride the iron today. I was kind of hoping I was going to do this much earlier and then go back and take the iron for a ride. Let's just see how many hard drives I can fill up in a week. No, I have taken, because I move stuff over in 100 gigabyte blocks. I have filmed 100 gigabytes worth of footage from the day I went and test rode this thing until now. But that's including the daily vlog too. And I shoot with that Sony, which, mighty, them file sizes are huge. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can turn down out of this and go back down. I could be very wrong though. Hey, have you guys seen where they have a fan? I'd have to see one in person, but there's a fan that sits behind the rear cylinder and tucks in and blows the air not at the rear cylinder but away from the rear cylinder, and it pulls it around. And the and the cool oil cooler that this thing has, you can buy one that has a fan, which is way cool. And the rear fan, comes with a switch cluster, and you can, you know, set it to on, off, or auto. So I'm literally going to roll back out the way I came in. I had a friend at work says, "Hey, I seen an Element that had a camper top on it. You and Kelly ought to do that." I've showed you guys that thing 1,000 times probably. I'm literally just backtracking where I came. But I can say now that I have taken yet another new motorcycle through the hill of the barking dog, who's not always there. You know, one bike I never got a chance to do that to was the 2016 demo Chieftain. totally failed. Maybe I'll have a nice enough day I can ride that thing home one day or something. Plus I get people going, well, how's the power compared to the Chieftain? I'm going, well, you know, my head's kind of cloudy and foggy with Harleys at the moment, so I need to go ride one so I can tell. What I'd like to do is ride this to work, then you know, take off for a few on the I don't even know. I have to be honest with you, I haven't seen that Chieftain demo. You know, now to think about it, I haven't seen that thing for a while. But that one's cool. It's got the Stage 2 kit. It's got the intake, exhaust, and cams. That one goes. Holy man. That thing's like, whoa. Makes me nervous. Nobody through this little neighborhood's going to be expecting a motorcycle to be scooting along beside them. That's a door open opportunity right there. Yeah, I know it's California style, but well, there we go. Now, the challenge, should I accept it, is to make it back down Jackson Highway and get back to Toledo without getting wet. Look at that. Look at the way she shakes. She's such a you're such a Harley. All the rumors I was reading going, oh, all the shake's gone. It's like, you know, it's counterbalanced. And then some people are saying it's not balanced, just the engine is balanced, you know, to a different way. They go, it's so smooth. That one, my friends, is right over my head. I was at Highway 12 when I was concerned about what I might go through, and here they're coming back at me. I thought that was a sheriff for a second, and I'm looking down and going, what is the speed limit through here? I'm sure it's not 50, although it might be right in here. It just kind of takes steps going faster as you go along. You get them in these little 5 mile an hour increments. And I think it does end up being 50. But to be honest with you, I think it's 40, 45 through here. Hey, you guys remember years ago the helicopter picking up the Christmas trees? That's where they got pulled from. Alright. That's Toledo in front of me. And that rain looks like it's in the town of Toledo. And I was literally just snorting along here. Needless to say, with the camera off. I was going along pretty good until the pizza delivery guy pulled out in front of me. And he obviously didn't see me because I was he probably thought I was a lot farther away. I was closing in on him pretty quick. I can't tell you, just like my other Harley, this thing handles speed very gracefully. Suspension, it feels a little, I would say a whole, because I don't know, maybe ground effects or something come into play when you get up to speed, but my other one felt real stable, and this one maybe a little difference in the suspension was a little smoother at speed, but it was just as rock steady as the other one. No, nothing that like stood out like everything else I do to this thing, but it definitely felt like it was under had tons of power to just grab more. I'm kind of curious what the top speed on this thing is. I think it's considerably more than what it used to be. And then when I say considerably, I mean like maybe 10 miles an hour. We won't try that just yet, because that'll involve probably getting close to the rev limiter there. But yeah, really nice. Oh, I'm gonna sidestep it. Ooh. I shouldn't say that, because because it can linger over and sprinkle at me. Oh, yep, I think one just hit me right in the mouth. All right, so I am 1/8 of a tank down, and there's going to be 1/8 of a tank of air in the tank because I'm not stopping the top off to put, you know, $2 or $3 in it, which I normally do. But obviously, I'll be riding this thing often. I don't think gas is going to get too stale on it. But I do need to ride the other bikes because that's kind of unfair to just alienate everything. Geez, I am zoomed like way far out here. Kick her in just a little bit here. Yeah, because it's showing. Oh no, okay, that's about where I keep it. I wish it had some kind of a scaling thing that you knew where you were at as far as percentage of zoom, so that you could always, you know, if you goof around, you can go back. Makes me sad that guy's got that Harley for sale. Kind of scares me that something's going on with the old boy. But anyway, as I float through the town of Toledo, does that still say burn ban? That's not in effect. Everything's wet. But anyway, thank you guys very much for taking the trip that I do on every bike that either I demo or buy or whatever. Take the old Hill of the Barking Dog is, I don't know why that's the name I came up with. But and the dog wasn't there, which is, you know, just a chance you take. I think he's getting older and he sleeps more, because I've seen him, you know, like sitting in the oh crap, I need to go to the post office. I was supposed to do that yesterday. Well, I'm not taking the time to go back. We'll swing down here in the car tomorrow. Kelly was talking about going to Chehalis for something, so I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow. I think the same as today. But anyway, thank you guys very much for coming along for yet another ride on the new Milwaukee-Eight powered Street Glide Special, the 2017 version. So anyway, I'm going to roll out and bounce up the hill before this decides to catch up with me. So once again, thank you very, very much. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you on the next outing. We'll see you then. Be safe out there.